Hi guys, some of you asked me to let you know when I have my Etsy shop open, and it is open, and I have some things listed, but not everything. I'm going through a Destash sale, so what it would be is craft supplies and fabrics and just a lot of stuff that I'm not going to be using anymore, but I will also include some of my journals and other crafts in it. I have, I think, 2 sections of this beautiful bee fabric, and it is cotton, and it is Charms by Patty Reed Designs, and I think I put 2 packets at a yard each in there, and I'm keeping 1 yard to do a journal cover with, and whatever I don't use of that will probably go in a Happy Mail. Then I have quite a few stamps I have put in there. So let me show you this set. I'm not going to show you everything I have in there because I put a lot in there today. So I am putting this stamp set in there, and things are going relatively cheap. I have a notebook, if I can get to it real fast, and I think I left it in the other room while I'm doing my packaging. But anyway, you can check out my Etsy shop. The link will be down below. And, you know, I'm not trying to make a mint off of this Destash sale. But, this says happy birthday, happy anniversary. It has the numbers. It has an exclamation. It has these little, like, ST, TH, and so forth. And it has this that you can stamp the wording inside of. So, you know, these are all individual stamps, and this is one big stamp, and this is in my Etsy shop as well. Then, the other night I was showing something, and the girls started wanting to bid on it, so I decided my very first Micro Mini Chunky Monkey journal will go in my Etsy shop, and that way it's fair to all of you who wanted it. You can go in there and check. This is an actual photo. It is not a reproduction. It's not a Tim Holtz. It is a real vintage photo, and it has lace trim on it. It is a fabric cover, and it is a chunky monkey. And I am addicted to these, and I want to thank Jessica Rapp over at 2 Silver Oranges, because she started me making these. And at first I was so frustrated, and I hated them with a passion. And now I would rather make these than the big ones. But anyway, here's the inside cover. I have put a little tiny postcard on it, and here I have paper with a little handmade note card and hand stamped with lace on it. And here is a vintage 1959 calendar that came in some things I had, and it was ordered some vintage papers, and this is what they used to call a pocket calendar. And here is just a little tuck spot with another little journal card inside, and a stamped lace doily on the outside of it. And let's see, this has a hidden pocket with a little journal card in it. Here we have some blank pages to write on, and a couple pieces of vintage paper inside of here that you can write on. Okay, got to get it back in the hole. Hold on, I gotta get it up where I can see it. Okay, here we have a tuck spot with some vintage stamps on it, with some vintage advertisements. Here's one of the bags you can buy that I just turned into a little tuck spot with a receipt in it to journal on. Here is a stamp page that says hello, and a 5-cent. I'm not sure if this was in the vintage or if this was in regular ephemera, but I think it was in the vintage. And here's a cupcake liner and turned into a tuck spot. Hand stamped page with a hidden pocket with a note card in it to journal on. I left as much journaling space as I could in here. I got carried away. This is a tuck spot because I was having so much fun making this. Here's another little hand stamped page and another tuck spot with some vintage music paper with a little vintage advertisement, a hand stamped page that is also a hidden pocket with a little note card in it. And here's another stamped page, music page, and you're going to be surprised at the price I put on this because I have been checking around and looking at others and seeing a lot of really higher prices, so I think you're going to be happy with the price I put on this. But, you know, I wanted to give the girls who wanted it a chance that it would be reasonable, and most of my journals will all be reasonable. Hold on just one second. I need to close the door. My husband has the TV blasting. And I certainly do not want to get any copyright infringements. So, back to the micro mini journal. Okay, this is a little card that you can journal on. Some more hand stamping. Some more tuck spots. Another cupcake liner, and this is actually an old cupcake liner. And it has a little tuck spot and a puzzle piece on it. Same on this page. Some notebook paper from an old pastor's notebook, actually, that I got. A lot of vintage papers, and it is a hidden pocket. And this is also from that pastor's ledger, and it is an old paper that I have just made an accordion note card out of. This is a actual vintage photograph. It's the city of Munising, and I'm not even sure where that is. This is 1951 on it. And I turned this into a tab, and it has some lace on the back. And here I put a little stamp, and there's space here in the seam, in the spine, so that, you know, it doesn't, because if I didn't leave space, I'd never be able to close this one. I really did get carried away. Here we have two tuck spots, and this is all vintage book pages, vintage music sheets, and this is a clip with some hand stamping on the page, and you can put this clip anywhere in the book you want to. I just happen to stick it here. And there is another tuck spot with a card in it, and another stamped page. Just made a little tiny pocket with a little tiny note card to put into it. Really am having fun with these micro mini journals. I love these things. And they fit in your pocketbooks, and they go everywhere with you. Backpacks, whatever. If you wanted to buy one for your granddaughter for Christmas, it'll fit perfectly in her backpack. And here's another hidden pocket with a little card in it. And another one of the pieces out of the paper bag. Same here. And it's turned into a tuck spot. And here's another piece of the pastor's ledger. And here I have a hidden pocket, a tuck spot. I have a lot going on here. The pastor's notebook, one of these little tiny clothespins with an advertisement glued to it. Stick this back on here. Okay. And this is going to be the only one you will see at this price. I am not selling it for what it's worth. I'm not selling it for the time I put into it. I am selling it as my very first micro mini journal I ever made, and giving some of my supporters a chance to buy it at a reasonable price. So I have another tuck spot and some blank pages in here. Here's another tuck spot with a tag in it. Here's another piece with the old cupcake wrappers. I have a cluster on here and a made from a clothespin, but here I have put on, get this back over here, and the other strings hanging on. I left that intentionally, but here is another mini journal inside of this journal. So I went crazy with these two. And put my clothespin back on it so we don't get it lost, because they are so tiny. Here's another tuck spot, and another, and some tickets and tags, and a 1964 pocket calendar. So everything in here is made from vintage papers. Here's another older cupcake wrapper with some tags. This little flip up, you have the whole page here to journal on, but you also have this little flip up on it that you can journal on. Write your appointments, whatever you need to remember. This is it's 50 something. I can't read it right now. I don't have my glasses on and my lighting's bad because I'm filming. But it was in the vintage paper, so I went ahead and put it in here. And you pull it up and you have a tuck spot with a old playing card hidden in there. And let's see, there's another playing cards, another playing cards. Here's a little window that I just tucked some little note cards in behind to journal on, and stamped Hello Friends on it. You see that? Some more stamping, a fold out, and this is a wood tag that I did a stamp on, and that is the end, and it is covered. Now, when I made this, I did not attach this, but before I mail it out, I do have the Tim Holtz fasteners. I just laid them over here somewhere tonight, but I will put a regular fastener on this before I mail it out. Like I said, it was my very first one, and I just wrapped some gold cord around it and tied it off. But I'm going to go ahead and put the Tim Holtz brads on it, to hitch posts on it to fasten it. I think I can still use the same gold with the hitch post so that it has a more secure fastener. And really, you know, for the price that I'm selling it for, you can't beat it. You really can't beat it. But I'm going to have fabrics, I'm going to have stamps, I'm going to have papers, I'm going to have some journaling kits already made up, put together, that you can just go ahead and buy the whole kit for, you know, and put your own journal together. And if anybody wants to learn how to make a journal, all they have to do is let me know when they buy it. Hey, I'm buying kit number whatever, and could you include written instructions? And I would be more than happy to do that. Or I would, you know, also direct you to which one of my videos to come back and watch, and also to Jessica Rapp at Two Silver Oranges, because she is an amazing journal maker. So if you want to learn to journal make the way I did, she's the one I learned to make them from. So this is going to be part of my Etsy store. And my plan now is, as I list things of importance, such as journals, and, you know, I'll let you know when I do some Destash listings. And I would try to do a few every day. It gets to be a lot of work. It is a lot of work. So, you know, when I do get them in, I'll let you guys know. But when I put a journal in, I will do a video for every journal that I post, okay? Alright guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I hope you all had a great weekend. And I hope you all love my Chunky Monkey as much as I do. I'm kind of sad to see it go. Like I said, it's my very first one. But I want my supporters to have a chance to have them too. So, okay guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.